piece of advice I could ever give you. The most valuable piece of advice I could ever give you. That's what I'm going to talk about today. But first, please send me your validation so that I can inhale it into my soul. If you're on YouTube, that means subscribing to the channel and hitting the little notification bell so you can get brand new videos every single day, Monday through Friday. All other platforms, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever the platform can do to give me more validation. Okay. The best advice I could possibly give you in 3 words. Really, everything breaks down to this. Are you ready? It's your life. It's your life. No matter what I say, no matter what society does, no matter what the scenarios and situations and circumstances around you, you have to be you. You have no choice. Whatever spot you find yourself in, you're there. Okay? A lot of people would try to turn this into a rah-rah message like, it's your life, go out there and do it. But I'm more kind of cold and rational with the logic, like, it's your life. So if there are things that have been unfairly done to you, it doesn't change the fact that you still have to live your life. If you were not born with the same advantages and privileges as other people, it's still up to you to live your life. Let me be very clear. And I'm making this clear in my new book. I'm making this clear in my writing and throughout just my life in general when I talk to people. I'm very aware that the idea of a meritocracy doesn't exist. It's foolish to believe that a meritocracy exists. You have so many different factors that contribute to how your life currently is. Who you were born to, what socioeconomic class you were born into, what you look like, what you have or don't have in between your legs, what faith you follow. All of these different things, like sometimes people misconstrue my message and feel like I'm not aware of the institutional powers that have control in society. I'm very aware. If anything, I would consider myself to be one of the wokest, quote unquote, wokest people you can find. But I'm encouraging you, while everyone else is out there working to even the scales of society, and I pray that they even them as much as they possibly can, while they're doing that, you have to live your life. I am sorry if there are things out of your control that negatively affect your life. There's nothing that, at least in the immediate, there's nothing in the immediate that I can do about that. And I do hope that all of the injustices in the world are eradicated, but let's be honest about whether or not that's going to happen. Let's be honest about whether or not people are going to have the ability to start from the same place. Let's be honest about what the world is going to look like throughout the course of your life, right? So it might get better in future generations. Maybe there will be a future generation where somebody who has your circumstances will have a leg up, but you'll be fucking dead. Do you understand that? You can wait for society to progress, but you will either get old by the time society progresses, or by the time it progresses to this perfect, magical, utopian place where you think you need to be to succeed, you will not be alive. You will not exist. You have a finite amount of time on this planet. Very finite. I've gotten to the point where I'm pretty morbid with my thoughts. I think about dying probably a little more often than I should. Almost to the point where, I don't want to bring it on as like an omen, but I just am so conscious of how fleeting life is, and how even if everything that I want to happen isn't happening exactly the way that I wanted to in the moment, that's just what I have to deal with. And too many people, either they take certain different reactions. Some people just bury their head in the sand and just pretend like whatever's going on in their life isn't going on, and that's not going to fix it. Some people will complain. Some people will shout up to the sky at society and blame society, which in many ways it's rightful to blame society. Don't get me wrong. Society is not your friend by any stretch of the imagination. Society isn't your friend, but What is staring up? What's shouting up at the sky gonna do for you personally? Do the things that you need to do in your life that you feel are important. No one's saying don't be civically engaged. No one's saying don't care about causes and go out there and march and give money and do whatever. Do what you gotta do. But in the meantime, you still gotta live your life. See, people try to make this screwed up trade where they feel like they're over here trying to like save the world. How are you gonna save the world when like you don't have your shit together? Who are you saving? Who are you capable of saving when you don't even have control over your own life? Quit looking out there. Quit looking out there. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. But you have to live your life no matter what. No matter where you go. You can try to move to a new city to escape being you, but you're still gonna be you. You can try traveling around the world. You're still gonna be you. You can try anything you think will be helpful to distract you or medicate you or get you to escape for a little bit. You can drink, you can do drugs, you can watch Netflix, you can party all weekend, you can do whatever you want. But there will continue to be those moments where you have to come back to the center, to that realization that it's your life, right? So it's like the weekend, you get to forget that this is your life. But then Monday, you for damn sure know that this is your life. You can drink and do drugs and party and intoxicate your system with fatty foods to heal the pain. But then when that wears off, you get a hangover, you get sick, and you still have to realize that it's your life. There's no escaping. Like this idea that self-improvement is this nice to have thing, like, what? You have one life. The self-improvement of the individual is the only chance that you have to live the type of life you want, especially if you didn't have a silver spoon in your mouth, especially if you were not one of the people who has a leg up in society, especially if you think the world around you is unfair. If the world around you is unfair, you need self-improvement even more. You need to work harder, not because of moralistic judgments, because it's incumbent upon you to fix your life because you have a finite time on this planet and you want to be happy. You want to have a better income. You want to be successful. You want to have better connections. You want your life to look better than what it does right now. You want to be proud of the person that looks in the mirror. And you're the only one who can do it. I can't do it. Society and the politicians definitely are not going to do it. They are not. I promise you, if I could be certain of anything, it's that. If I seem a little bit passionate, it's just because I care. And I see how the individual is being seduced and distracted into this collectivist thinking that somehow if we just band together, we're going to create utopia. It's not going to happen. You have to save yourself. It's your life. The most valuable advice I could give you in 3 words. Okay. You 2.0 is the book. While I'm cooking up the new book that's coming out in January, buy this one, You 2.0 on Amazon and all other platforms. Please like, comment, subscribe, live your life. And I will see you tomorrow.